I have completely wiped my entire account, but I happen to have literally every unobtainable seed in Grow a Garden, even the ones that were banned forever. So my goal is to reach 1 trillion shekels. And if I can't do that in 24 hours, I have to give every fruit in my garden to a random subscriber. And let me just say, things get really intense. All right, I have 0 shekels. I am incredibly broke. But since I have 0 shekels, we start with uncommon seeds. Yeah, this is gonna be tough. Thankfully, with each checkpoint I hit, I unlock rare items and seeds to help me reach my ultimate goal. We have our wild carrots. Next, we'll do the red lollipops. We even have a rainbow lollipop seed. So we're gonna plant that. And oh my gosh, this one's already getting pretty big. Next up, we have the nightshade seeds. Manuka flower. I think that's how you say it. I actually don't know. And then last but not least, lavender. We'll plant these guys over here. Now, if I sell all of this and I don't hit my next money goal, we'll basically lose right there. Surely this should be fine. This red lollipop, I want to see how much this is even worth. This is worth 76k. Okay, never mind. I'm very confident we will hit our goals here. We'll collect a few of these. We'll collect a little bit of everything, honestly. Let's sell it. How much do we get? 1 million. Oh, okay. Okay, that was so good, actually. And just like that, we complete our first goal, unlocking rare seeds and the ability to use sprinklers. And we have so many more seeds already that we could add to our garden. So let's just start placing them down. I think the way I want to plan out this garden is we'll have the more common seeds up front, and then towards the back, we'll get rarer and rarer. And trust me, there are some really crazy seeds later on in this video. So first of all, let's put down some succulents. I have 32 of them. I don't think I need all of them. We have only 1 delphinium seed. I don't know. We have a peace lily. We have 4 pear seeds. We'll plant them over here. Candy sunflowers, the OG sunflowers. We even have a rainbow version, which is nice. So we'll plant it right there. Next up, we'll plant our mint seeds. We have 50 glow shroom seeds. I don't think I need that much, so I'll just plant like 10. And then last but not least, nectar shade. These could go like right here. Now, I would wait for everything to grow, but I'm kind of lazy, so we'll just hit it with the grow wall real quick. All right, let's see how they came out. Oh, look at our candy sunflower seed. That looks so cool. Everything else is kind of lame, actually. I don't know what I was expecting. These are like one of the lower rarity seeds you could get. But we now have access to plants that actually will multi-harvest, meaning they will grow back. Like these succulents, they will grow back. The pears should grow back. We'll pick up a few. But yeah, if I pick up this candy sunflower right here, it's gone forever. So we can only sell it once. And this next goal is going to be a little bit harder. We have to hit 10 million shekels. I was going to wait to pull out the sprinklers, but we actually might need it right now. We could always get more later if we need to. So let's first put them down on our mints. I don't think they sell for too much value, but they're one of like 3 plants that regrow and have like decent value. So guys, if I'm really dumb for this, don't flame me in the comments, okay? I'm just doing what I think would work best. I don't know. And oh my gosh, there's a lot of gold. There's even a rainbow one, and I guess the master sprinkler was big enough to hit the succulents too. If this doesn't get us to 10 million, I'm gonna be genuinely shocked. We're not gonna beat around the bush. We're literally just gonna sell all now. Boom, 36 million from that. Okay, that is incredible. Since we just hit that goal, we can now move on to legendary seeds. We've got the cranberry, durian, quite a few starfruit seeds. I don't know why I have this many. I don't think anyone needs this many ever. We've got some moonflower seeds, lumira. These ones are really cool. I like these ones. We got some violet corn. Oh, and it just started raining. Okay, wait, that's actually really good. It will help grow a lot of these quicker. But anyways, we also have nectar thorn seeds. We'll plant a few. I also have a rainbow one, which is really sick. So we're gonna put that right there. We'll water up our lumira and nectar thorns. I should have probably spread out these nectar thorns a little bit better. Thankfully, our next goal is at 50 million. So we only need 11 million more shekels. And this is looking like a mess. I need to fix this immediately. All right, that looks a lot better. I had to move the lumiras into their own plot, but I think it helps make everything look a lot better. Oh, we have some violet corn ready. Let's see how much this sells for. 45k. Okay, that's not bad. And so the gold variant's got to be worth way more. 1.5 million. There's no mutations. Oh, it's tropical rain. We could get the drenched mutation. That's insane timing. Okay. All right. Some of the starfruit is also ready. I'm curious about their value. 13,000. Okay, not the best, not the worst. Sell all again. Another 3 million shekels right there. Beautiful. We only need roughly 6 million more to hit our next goal. Sell some of these star fruit and papayas. 390k. Okay, yeah. Not as good as I was hoping for. It looks like the corn's gonna carry us to victory because these nectar thorns, the Lumira seeds, they're taking decades to grow. They must not realize I'm on a very big time crunch. Oh, a nectar thorn is ready. We have one and it happens to be golden. What the heck? Where did you even come from? I don't know how this was ready before all the rest. Maybe it was in a sprinkler somehow. Let's see how much this goes for because I actually have no clue. 1.6 million. Okay, yeah. Take it. I don't want this, man. Just take it. Thank you. We are less than 1 million away from hitting our next goal. Okay, this shouldn't be too hard. I just need to maybe pick up some of this corn. Moonflowers? Oh yeah, they're always ready. Let's sell all. Will this get me to our next goal? Yes, it will. 51 million shekels. We're making really good progress. The only issue is it's gonna get harder and harder with each goal we hit. So it may seem like things are going fine right now, but trust me, it gets nearly impossible towards the end. But we can celebrate because now we have unlocked OP pets, okay? This will be crucial for us hitting our goal. And we have a lot to choose from, but I'm gonna focus on the ones that will make me good money. Like, we will put out some of these dragonflies. We'll throw out a few disco bees, why not? And then we'll do, I guess, a mimic octopus just for fun. And just like that, we have our Avengers assembled. That sounded so much cooler in my head. I'm so sorry, guys. Okay, our next goal is a lot harder. We now have to double the money we have. We have to hit 100 million. Hopefully, by adding these pets, it'll actually help us and not waste our time because that is the last thing I can afford right now. Our Lumiras look so close to being done. We might want to wait until they can get gold or even disco on it. Our nectar thorns are starting to finish up too, but with their value, I think we have to wait a little longer. But I think we're gonna do something maybe smart, maybe dumb. Maybe a little bit of both, but we're gonna try to maximize. Do we maximize our corn or our nectar thorn? The corn grows faster, so we're gonna choose the corn. Hopefully I'm not making a mistake here by doing this. So let's put down our sprinklers and then spam our basic sprinklers. Make sure it gets everything. Pick up all of our corn here. Do not think corn would be the thing that's carrying us through this challenge. Is it already growing rainbow ones? I think so. Okay. Oh, yeah. It's definitely growing rainbows. They're not that big, though. I hate to complain. They're just not that big. Maybe that's fine. Maybe that's okay. Let's sell everything we have. Make another 1 milli. That's cool and all, but it's not enough. Not even close. Oh, our dragonflies are moving. They're applying gold to stuff. Y'all really have to choose the star fruit out of everything you could have chosen here. We have candy sunflowers. These will probably never be back in the game, and y'all are choosing the stuff that will probably come back eventually. Oh, okay. I was complaining about the corn, but I mean, look at it. It's looking crazy. Surely these won't get us to 100 million, right? These might be the new candy blossom if that's the case. I'm just kidding. Nothing's better than candy blossom. Yeah, I think things are getting a little out of control over here, but they're starting to finish up, which is great. Our dragonflies cooldown end in about 1 minute, so I'm curious if we can get a few more of these gold before I pick them up. So we might as well wait a little bit. All right, the cooldowns are just about to end, so let's see if they get any of the violet corn for us. Honestly, or even the nectar thorns would be pretty nice. Glow shroom, that's just completely useless. Don't do it again. Another glow shroom, another glow shroom. Why? What are we doing, guys? We have no reason to be doing all of this. I am kind of curious. How much are they worth? Did they really just choose like the lowest value? 8,000. Bro, 8,000 will not get us to our goal. My dragonflies are selling right now. They want me to lose. So yeah, I guess we're going to be giving away some dragonflies because these guys suck. They hate me for some reason, but that's fine. Whatever. We'll just pick up all of the corn we have. There's quite a lot of it. Nice. And the master sprinkler is so big, it's actually reaching these nectar thorns over here. So that's awesome. Anyways, let's see how much a giant rainbow violet corn sells for. 28 million? 28 million? Okay. So if I sell all, I definitely hit 100 million easily. 200 million. Okay. With that, we have now unlocked mythical seeds. And let me tell you, there is a lot of them. Okay. We have a lot to go through. My hotbar could not fit all of the seeds, so we'll get through these ones first and then plant the rest. We got moon glow. We'll put the eggplant there. Screw it. We'll put the passion fruit right there. We have lemon seeds. These were in the shop for only 2 days. They were there for a joke, and we have 10 of them. So we're going to plant all of them. And we have access to a rainbow version. Boop. Put that there. We have a honeysuckle. Nectarine seed could go like right there. Sure. We have some blood bananas. They kind of suck. I actually know they suck. Don't ask why. I just know. So we'll only put like a few over there. Bendaboo. These are so fun. We're going to put down some of these guys. We also have some cocoa vines, Easter egg seeds, moon melons. These cover a lot of area, so we'll put them over here. Celeste berries. And then last but not least, lily of the valley can go right there. I'm realizing we might not have enough space. All right, I see the issue. We have a lot of stuff kind of packed together near the back and nothing up front here. So let's start moving some things around. Okay, that took a lot of work, but we moved up quite a lot of stuff. Oh, there's still like an empty patch right here. That should be fine. Now we got to do this side because this side's also pretty messy. All right, that took way longer than I'm willing to admit, but at least it's a lot better because we're going to want as much space as possible for the most OP seeds coming up. All right, lemons. Let's see how much they're worth. Surely because they're mythical fruits, they should be worth quite a lot. How much is this worth, pal? 600 shekels. Are we kidding right now? What the heck? You're telling me this is a mythical fruit? You know what, devs? Yeah, just keep it out the game. We don't need this. You know what? I think everyone will be fine without having a lemon fruit. Anyways, our new goal is a lot harder. We have to hit 1 billion shekels. I have a lot of belief in these fruits here to help carry us. So just to be sure we hit it, I'm gonna AFK for an hour and hope that our OP pets can help save us. I want them to make all of these as gold as possible. Disco, of course, we're gonna want. And hopefully this could get us to 1 billion. So I guess I'll be back in an hour. All right, it's been an hour. Let's see what the heck happened. We got some shocked fruit. That's lovely to see. All right, I guess we should pick everything up and just see how much money all of this is. Will it help us get to 1 billion? We're gonna use the harvest tool. It'll save us a lot of time. And sell all. And we get... Oh, we got 944 million. That was literally exactly enough to get to our 1 billion goal. That is beautiful. What are the odds of that happening? So you guys now know what that means. We have finally unlocked our next goal, which means we can now use mutation sprays. Okay, hear me out. That doesn't sound that crazy, but they're actually pretty OP, okay? Most of the fruits that I just picked up did not have very many mutations, but some of these sprays are really valuable. Like the shocked does 100 times value. We also have the brand new mutation, amber. But before we start just spraying random stuff, we got to use some sprinklers to make some big fruit. That's the only way it's like worth it. Okay, we might do it on the lily of the valleys because those are insane value. We're also in the middle of a sandstorm, which I'm pretty sure is also brand new, which is sick. All right, we're gonna do a few things here. First, we're gonna put our lily of the valley right there. And I know these moon melons can get really crazy, so we're gonna try to get some massive ones as well. Oh, I think a fruit turned sandy. That's kind of sick, but you're gonna go away here soon, buddy. So of course we're gonna put down our sprinklers over here. Boop, bing, bop, bam. Make sure we harvest everything. All right, there we go. And to speed things up a little bit, we're gonna hit a grow wall. All right, how big we talking? Oh yeah, this is pretty big. To maximize our value over here, we're gonna pick up some of the non-golden rainbow ones. Hit it with the grow wall again. Let's see. Oh my gosh. Okay, yeah, I think we're good here. We might be okay. There's a lot going on here. I don't know what to do. I guess the first thing is to add some of our mutation sprays to this giant moon melon, and hopefully a dragonfly can turn it gold soon to even make it more valuable. So first, let's give it the amber spray. I just want to see what it looks like. Oh, okay. I was not expecting this for some reason. It's like frozen, but like almost worse. Anyways, let's add the shocked. Let's add the chilled. Lastly, we'll add chocolate. I know it's gonna ruin it. I hate when I do that. It ruins it so bad. It's okay. The value just increased exponentially on this. I don't know why it's tweaking out. This is kind of hurting my eyes, but yeah, if this doesn't get us to 10 billion, I don't know what will. We're gonna let this big guy have a little bit longer to get some more mutations and possibly turn gold, because don't forget, 10 billion's nice, but if this could help us get to 1 trillion, we gotta play the long game here. Favorite that real quick. And then we're just gonna pick up all of these other moon melons. We have some crazy ones to sell. Let's start with this one. This one obviously is probably our most valuable one, other than that giant one over there. How much are you worth? 1 billion. Perfect. This one's worth 1 billion on its own. Will this get us to 10 billion? Let's sell all. I'm nervous. 5.5 billion. It did not get us all the way. Oh man, that's okay. We still have some sprinklers left. we might as well place them down again. And that's the perfect part. We can just run this back. We still got some decent sized gold ones. And look at this Lumira seed. I just realized we could see the value of this Lumira because of the magnifying glass. Let's see how much it'll be after adding all of the mutation sprays. Okay. I've added all the sprays. Oh, it says it right there. Okay, I was gonna do a build up, but it literally just exposed me. Well, that's sick. We'll do that. If we literally do it again, but on this other gold one, we should be able to hit our goal. Sell all. 3.5. Yes, we hit 10 billion. Beautiful. This is the craziest part because we now have access to the divine seeds, the best of the best. I'm talking about candy blossom, moon blossom, traveler's fruit, even the moon of mango. Literally after hitting 10 billion, there is no other goals other than the 1 trillion. So it's time to lock in. We cannot make any mistakes here. Once again, we have too many seeds than our hotbar can hold. So we're going to plant these few first and then we'll plant the rest after. First up, we have the cherry blossom. I know for a fact the cherry blossoms suck, but they're really cool looking at least. We'll only plant one. Lotus, we'll throw that kind of like right there. This is one of my favorite looking plants. We got a Venus flytrap. We got some cursed fruit, soul fruit. We're really running out of space here. Soul fruit can go back here. Screw it. Moon blossom. We got 2 of those. We got a bunch of moon mango seeds. These guys are really good. I love moon mangoes. We got 3 rosy delights. We got a high fruit. We'll sneak in right there. We got 21 traveler's fruit seeds, but I'm not going to plant that many because that's just a little too much. We'll put 2 there, and we have a rainbow version. So, of course, that's going down right there. And last but not least, the best seed in the game. The seed that has been banned from ever returning because it is so OP. The candy blossom. And I happen to have 4 of these, so we'll just throw them all next to each other. Once all this grows, it's gonna look like a mess in here. But this is to put into perspective how many unobtainable seeds there are in this game. Like, you can almost not fit all of these in your garden. I do want to hit the grow all just so we can see what they all look like fully grown. There's a lot that needs to be grown. So, and boom. Oh, wow. It is pretty crowded in here. Yeah, we might have to reorganize again because this backside is like way too full. I don't know how I'm going to operate here. All right. I tried to be organized here and sort everything by rarity, but it was kind of more convenient to not worry about that. First of all, we got some pretty big candy blossoms here. Let's just pick these up and see how much we can get for them. 5 million for that one. This is why it's the best. 3 million for that one. Not bad, but we have a lot of work to do if we want to get to 1 trillion. So, of course, first of all, it only makes sense if we put as many of our OP fruits together so we can hit them with the sprinklers. So we have all of the candy blossoms right here. Then we're going to make a separate pile for all of our traveler's fruits. And then we'll try to bunch up all the moon blossoms with the moon mangoes. We'll put a master right here, another master like right there. We'll put a golly in that pile, 1 more right there, and then same thing for advanced, and then same thing for all of our basic sprinklers. All right, we collected everything. Now we hit it with the grow all. This might get really crazy really quick. Okay, it didn't affect the moon blossoms too much, but it definitely affected, dude, I can't even get around. Oh my gosh, it definitely affected the candy blossoms. Okay, we're gonna favorite obviously the biggest, coolest ones. Wow, this is so unorganized. This is kind of driving me crazy, I'm not gonna lie, but I think we got as many of the big ones as possible. So we'll start collecting everything again so we can run the grow all 1 more time. Okay, another grow all. Let's hit it. Oh, the rosy delights are massive. The lotus is massive. Okay, we might stop here because there is just too much happening. Surely all of this will help us get to 1 trillion. There's just so many candy blossoms piled up. Oh my gosh. Where am I gonna put this? We have a tanning mirror. I think we're gonna put it in like the candy blossom area. Also, what we're gonna do, we're gonna use all of our sprays as well, especially on this giant candy blossom. So we hit it with chilled, amber, chocolate, and shock. We'll do this to the other one. It's not as big, but still very valuable. This garden is becoming a lot to look at. Oh my gosh. At the start of this video, this garden looked completely different. So it's wild to see how things have turned out since then. So now that most of our work is done here, for the most part, we're gonna AFK for at least an hour and see what mutations we can get on these fruits. Hopefully some crazy ones. All right, that was a little longer than an hour, It was actually 4, but it was worth it because I was AFK so long. Jandal ended up running some admin abuse. We're literally gonna just pick up everything and see how much money we can get from all of this. Will it get us to 1 trillion? I hope so. Yeah, this is gonna take a while, so let me try to speed run this. Pick up all the moon blossoms, the moon mangoes. I guess we'll pick up as many candy blossoms as possible. We have all of our traveler's fruit. Oh yeah, we can't forget about our nectar thorns. These are pretty decent. We do have our lumiras as well we could pick up. All right, I didn't pick up everything. Like the 2 giant candy blossoms we have, I left them. If we need them, we'll pull them out, but I'd rather get more mutations. Worst case scenario. So let's sell everything we have. We have quite a lot of insane fruit to sell. So let's sell all. How much does this make us? 23 billion. That's a lot, but that's not pushing our goal too much further. I think that improved my goal by like 2%. Okay, wow, this might be a lot harder than I thought. And so the mission wasn't done yet. I put down a lot of sprinklers, and because of it, I was able to get some pretty massive fruit. Oh my gosh, is that a rosy delight? I did not know they could get that big. And while taking advantage of everything I have unlocked, I used mutation sprays on every massive fruit that I had. And now I think it's the time to AFK again. And hopefully by the time we come back, we actually hit our 1 trillion goal. All right, it's been quite a few hours, so I think it's time we collect everything and see if we hit our goal. We don't have very much time left, so let's hope this gets us all the way. I'm kind of scared. Bro, there are so many candy blossoms in here. I'm still picking them up. The 2 giant ones have been picked up. If we don't hit it here, I don't know what we're gonna do. Let's just pick up literally everything we can just to guarantee we hit this goal. Even the corn. The corn was so clutch in the beginning. All right, our backpack space is full. We've grabbed as much as we can. We have some pretty crazy fruits. I'm not gonna lie. Like, look at this guy. All right, now's the time to sell all. Let's just do it. We've spent so much time doing this. We have some of the most OP fruits in the game. Will it help us get to 1 trillion? Sell all. 2,133,000,000,000. Oh my gosh. I can't believe that just happened. That was such a mess, but we made it happen. We hit our goal. If you guys end up enjoying this video, please leave a like. Please subscribe. That'd mean the world to me. All right. GG's. Bye-bye.